it. So so I'm glad I brought you guys along. You can see the good, bad, and ugly with making these things. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am setting up for an event right now, and so I wanted to bring you guys along. And since I'm doing a balloon garland today, I wanted to answer a few of the questions that I got as far as making the balloon garland. As you can see, I've already started on it. But the purpose of this video is to really answer a few of your questions that you have as far as how to shape it, how it curves. So if you have not already watched my first video on YouTube for my balloon garland tutorial, go ahead and check that out. I'll have it linked below, and I'll try to insert it right here at the top so you guys can check that out. That's going to give you the basics. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I attach the balloons to the garland using my string, and how to curve it, and how I shape it. So stay tuned. I'm going to start on this to show you guys again how it's attached. So I already started. So what I'm going to do is take my two balloon clusters that I have here. I'm going to press it in between two that are here. I'm going to put the balloon over the new one to link it, and then I'm going to go under the existing balloon that was already here. And when you bring it up, you just push it in, and it's attached. It's pretty simple. Once you practice it, it's actually a lot easier than it seems. You're going to go over the new one, under an old one, pull it, pretty much doing a figure 8. And right now, because I blew the balloons up small, my garland is pretty narrow, as you can see. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys, how to get it a little wider. And I can actually start doing that now because I think it's about as long as it needs to be before I start making bigger balloons. So you're going to, after you get to an ending point of whatever you want that size to be, so I'm going to find a space here. I'm just going to start here. I'm going to press down in between these two, go over and under an existing one, and press down. I'm going to work my way back up. I'm going to go over the existing one, under an old one, pull back up. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it is starting to get wider than it was at the top. Get a new space. Do this one right here, so get it wider. I'm going to go over. Hopefully you guys can see over the new one, under the existing one. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys kind of how the sizing changes and why I'm adding more. So as you can see up here where I started off at the top where the garland starts, I used smaller balloons, and then I started to blow my balloons up a little bigger. And as you can see, it's kind of narrow. And I don't want it to be this narrow. So when I got to this part that I just showed you guys, as you can see, the balloons start to get wider at the bottom. So I'm working my way back up until I get to a point, makes it a little more symmetrical. I'm gonna show you a close-up of how I'm doing this again. So I'm taking it, pressing it in between two balloons, over the new, under the old, and pushing it in. And then I'm just going to move my string to where I want the next set to go, which is right here. So I'm going to go over the new, and then take it under an existing balloon and pull down, and it's attached. Find a new gap, over, under, my new gap right here. I'm gonna go over and then under. So I want it to be more this way, so I'm gonna attach it to this gray one here. See how it filled in that gap good? Put one right here, over, and then under, and pull. And this is what it's looking like. So I'm gonna fill in right here a little more so that it kind of balances out. I'm gonna blow up some bigger ones for that though. And I'll show you guys how I attach those as well. All right guys, so this is pretty much the section that has my only gap left. As you can see, it's kind of a dip right there, and that center space is what I'm trying to fill. So I have another big one that I've blown up. I'm gonna put it in the space right here. My string is ready to go. I'm gonna go over the new one and then under an existing one, bring it on around like a figure 8, and then you're just gonna pull it to attach. I'm gonna do a few small ones over here as well to try to fill in a little more gaps. Over and under, pull, over, under, pull. I filled in my gap that easy, didn't even take that many balloons. All right, so now that I've done majority of that, it's very symmetrical now. It starts off small and it's a lot bigger to the bottom, towards the bottom, as you can see. I'm gonna blow up my balloons a little bigger than I did the medium ones, and I'm gonna start to attach those about here. So that way the bottom is flooded with balloons. I want the bottom to be very dramatic and big. So, all right guys, so I finished blowing up my balloons, and I'm gonna end where I started at last time. I do that by wrapping it around a few of the balloons to make sure it doesn't unravel. And then I cut it. In most cases, I would just bring the string down, but because I'm so far up, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna start off, I think I'm gonna start with pink. Start off this next one as I would. This is how I start off the balloon garland. I take my string and the balloon, tie two together. And this is how the very beginning of the balloon garland starts. And then I'm going to figure out, I think I want to start widening about here. So I'm going to press in. So I'm going to attach this first one. I'm going to bring it where I want it. I'm going to go under the new one. I'm sorry, under an existing one, and then back over this new one. Uh-oh. I actually popped one somehow. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to find a space. Uh-oh, I actually must have pulled that one pretty hard, guys. So could be the balloon brand, could be the balloons. We're going to see which one goes down. I'm going to go ahead and attach it though. I'm going to attach it to this group right here. Since that's where it's loose at. Move it back around there and tighten it. I'm just going to come down here to this next space and loop it around an existing, up under the new, pull it. Around. Gonna cross over the new, go up under an existing, which is over here. I'm gonna pull it to tighten it. See, this is the width I want to get for the bottom, which is why I'm bringing the balloons out this way, because I want it to get wider on the bottom. So I'm gonna start by attaching them as far out as I want them to go, and then I'm gonna bring them back towards the middle. I hope this is making a lot of sense to you guys. I'm trying to do this as thorough as I can so you'll understand. I think everybody should have fabulous parties. Everybody can afford to pay a balloon artist, because I know a lot of people ask me, why am I showing how to do this if this is what I do? Everybody can afford to pay somebody, and I really think that everybody should if you have the time, be able to do something that, because believe me, if you have the money, you're going to pay somebody, because this is a little time consuming. So let me give you guys a close-up on what's going on here. I don't know how well you can see from up there. So this is what I've started. So as you can see, it's small. Then we widened it about here with you guys on that first part. And now what I did was I made it even wider. I brought it out towards the right. And now I'm gonna start working my way back into filling this gap that's right here. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna start working my way back into filling this gap. So again, we're going over the new, under an existing. Pull to tighten. Over the new, under the existing. Pull to tighten. I'm gonna start bringing it this way now. So I'm gonna go this gap here this way, over the new, under the existing. Pull my string out in between here, over the new and under the existing. So don't pull your string too hard. So now to tie that in, that's okay. I'm just gonna wrap it around this here. I'm gonna tie a knot because I didn't get to wrap it as many times as I normally do. Same way I brought you guys along. You can see the good, bad, and ugly with making these things. It's not always as easy as it seems when you watch tutorials. You do have mishaps. It's not gonna go perfect. So if you mess up, just keep going. Fix it. Just balloons, you can blow it more. Right? So I tied a knot in there. And to pick this back up, I'm gonna pick a new set of balloons and do as I did before. Start this bad boy up. I'm gonna tie a knot. Figure out where I wanna start at, which I think I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna have to go under a new one first. And then over, go under an existing and then over the new one. That's how you're gonna attach that. And then we're just gonna pick back up where we left off. Over the new, under the existing. Over the new, under an existing. It's a big one, so I'm going over that one again. And then kind of link the bottom together by attaching these, going over them. So that closing that gap, let me show you guys. As you can see, nice and symmetrical.